Boy, oh boy. What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here. And boy, do I have some work ahead of me in the next few weeks. Week one, I was totally off. So many games. And why was I off? I'm finding out now. The defensive lines. Some of them didn't show up today, but one of them did. The Washington football team. Their defensive line has shown me that they're one of the top three. They're one of the top three in football. If you didn't see them play today, they got 8 sacks. 8. Carson Wentz was running for his friggin' life today. He was running for his life. And how do you throw for 363 yards and a touchdown and lose? Well, you can if the other guy completes 95% of his passes. Gardner Minshew, 19 of 20. 3 touchdowns. 19 of 20. That's just unheard of. 95% completion percentage against that Colts defense that's supposed to be very, very good in the defensive backfield. He ate them up today. 173 yards. Yeah, nothing great about that. Nothing great about it. 173 yards. But when you complete 19 out of 20, I don't care who you're going against. The Colts have some work ahead of them. No doubt about that. 49ers. You didn't show up. You did not show up today. You lose to the Cardinals. Now, I'll admit, I've said for a long time, I think the Cardinals are not a very good team. Cardinals have some receivers. And next week, Washington goes to Arizona. That's going to be one hell of a matchup. Washington's defense against Arizona's offense. That should be one heck of a matchup. Washington today put 27 on the board against the Eagles. 27 unanswered points. They gave up the first 17 and scored 27 the last 27. Washington looking very, very good. Bills and Jets. Well, what more can you say about the Bills and Jets? Quarterbacks. Sam Darnold, 21 of 35. 60%. 215. That's not getting it done. Josh Allen, 33 of 46. 312. That's getting it done. Plus, he led the team in rushing, 257 yards. Big shout out once again to Baltimore. Baltimore's quarterback, he survived another day. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time. He put the clock on him. I'm telling you, put the clock on him. He is going to get whopped. What's up, Tam? It's just he is playing with fire, and man, I'm telling you, he got hit twice today, and one time he got up very, very slowly. He cannot keep taking these hits. If he does, they're not going to make it through the season. They won today, 38-6. No doubt about it. I mean, they were a much better team. And I knew they were going to be the better team. I said they were going to win. But boy, oh boy, Baker Mayfield, 21 of 39. It's like 54%, 58%, 56%. And the Browns, they looked awful. They looked awful. 189, 1 touchdown. The Ravens, Lamar Jackson, 20 of 25, 80%, 275, 3 touchdowns. He's got to do more of that and less running. He ran the ball today 7 times. And like I say, 2 times 2 times he got plowed. If you didn't see it, one time I didn't think he was getting up. I did not think he was getting up. Lamar Jackson keeps taking shots like that. He's not going to make it through the season. In fairness to the Bengals, though, they were playing a Chargers team that had a very good defense. Very good defense, no doubt about it. Let's see what the kid put up. What kind of numbers did he put up today? Let's see. What kind of numbers did the kid put up? Tyrod Taylor did. How would you rate Burrow's performance? That's what I'm going to see right now. 23, 36, 193 INT. He threw for almost 200 yards. He ran for 46 and ran for a touchdown. Chargers was picked last year to be in the playoffs. I realized that was with Phillip Rivers, but still, they were picked to go to the playoffs last year. I think Burrow is okay. I think Joe Burrow is okay. I think they're in much better shape than the Browns. I think the Browns have got some work to do. Where are they playing Thursday night? Is it in Cleveland or in Cincinnati? Cincinnati needs to go on the road and play. What's up, Dale? What's going on? They need to go on the road and play. They do not need to be playing at home. They need to go on the road. I'd give them a better chance. What's up? But I do know Cleveland and Cincinnati are playing this Thursday coming up. I think it's in Cleveland. I hope it is, because Cincinnati. Oh, is it in Cincinnati? It's in Cincinnati. So, wow. Cincinnati's going to be able to play 2 of their home games and only have 6 left out of their last 14 games. Not good. Yeah, it's in Cincinnati. Yep, it's in Cincinnati. That's what Tribe Fan said. I thought it was in Cleveland too. I wasn't sure. Okay. I'm not trying to overcheck or double check anybody. I thought Thursday night football. Who plays next Thursday night? Who plays 9-17 NFL? It's in Cleveland. Yeah, it is in Cleveland. It is. Bengals at the Browns. Yeah, it's in Cleveland. I thought it was. Wasn't sure. That's very good for Cincinnati. They need as many home games coming up later in the year. They need as many as possible. They need this kid to get on the road now with no fans or few fans, and let him learn the system. Lose a game, lose 2. I've said all along, I thought they would win 5 or 6 games. This is one I think they can win. Tampa Bay just comes in. New Orleans 34, Tampa 23. New Orleans has a very good defensive front, and Tampa's offensive line is not that good. Tampa's offensive line is not that good, which means get out of work early as possible Thursday. Is it because of traffic or? Yeah, they did. They beat the hell out of Brady today. You're right. But let me put a big but on top of that. That's probably Tampa's hardest game of the year. Yep, they've got to play New Orleans one more time, but it'll be in Tampa. That's probably their toughest game of the year. That's a good barometer to figure out what you need to do. He got the ball around. He's got to get those receivers to run slant routes and stuff. They've got so much speed. They've got to find themselves a slot receiver. If they're able to do that, they're going to be in better shape. No doubt about that. How about the Jags today? Did they not do exactly what I was hoping? They made old idiot Philip Rivers look bad. Philip Rivers threw the ball. And what happens? They still get beat. 27-20. The Jags at home beat the Colts. Brady, that's over with. I think somebody just said it was a final. It was a final. So I got to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. Okay, you're watching the post game. Okay. 34-23 was the final of the Saints and Bucks. And the Saints are showing that they've still got a lot. They've still got a lot going on and bringing a lot to the plate. The Vikings are showing us that, guess what? Even with a top 10 defense, at home, the Packers come in here and can put a 43 burger on us. The Vikings are in some trouble. I think the Vikings are in trouble. One game in, I think they're in bad shape. That new running back New Orleans signed was great. Alvin Kamara, he's been with them. They just re-signed him, that's all. Bears should have lost that game. The Bears should have lost that game. Did anybody see the last play of the game? Matthew Stafford has to be pulling his hair out by the damn roots. He throws the ball. The guy has the ball right between his fingers. Between all 10 fingers, slips right through. Last play of the game. I'm not I actually don't feel bad. Yeah, he dropped the ball. He was in the end zone. Matt Stafford is not that bad a quarterback. He's really not. That team just, boy, oh boy. Yeah. I've just got a what do you call it? Allergies. I have allergies. Yeah. Dolphins. What the hell's going on with them? They did nothing. Nothing right today. Nothing right. They looked terrible against the Patriots. Patriots looked like they marched up and down the field on them. Trust me, the Pats are not that good a team, and the Dolphins are not that bad a team. We'll see what happens. Swift, was that his name? Miami team still suck. What's up, Randy? Good evening. Good evening. Yep. I said all day long the Rams were going to get beat. Well, let me tell you right now, if the Rams can get a pass rush, is half as good as Washington's pass rush. And today, of all the teams I've watched, and I watched some football today. I told you guys I wasn't going to watch any. I watched some. Did anybody see Washington's pass rush today? Eight sacks on they were all over Carson Wentz. He had no chance to throw the football. He threw the ball up 2 or 3 times, and they got, 3 interceptions on him? I think it was 3, 2 or 3. Let's see. I think he threw 3 interceptions, though. Let me see. Washington, Philadelphia. No, two touchdowns, two INTs. And Haskins, Dwayne Haskins, 17 of 31, 178, one touchdown. They did what they had to do. I saw on social media there was Washington and Eagles fans fighting in the parking lot. It could have been. I will say this much. Nobody wants to play Washington's defense right now. Nobody wants to. They have 6 defensive linemen, three ends, 3 tackles, and they can just swap up, give each other rests, and they are all. And Carson Wentz is he's not a midget. He's 6'5". He weighs 240 pounds, and they knocked him around like a rag doll today. Scott, the running back for the Eagles, he got taken back to the back. I think it was concussion protocol, and they brought him back in the second half. That defensive lineman that got hurt, Brandon Graham, possible concussion. If that is the case, he will not play next week. If he had a concussion today, he will not get to play next week. But we'll see. The Washington football team, one time, right? They ran the football pretty well, but they did even something better than that. They gave Haskins a little bit of time to throw the football, and he did well. How about the Raiders? Just call them Washington. That's right. How about the Raiders? Raiders march themselves into Carolina, 3-point favorites, and they beat them by 4 points. Somebody knew something better than I did. I really thought they were going to lose today. Let's see what Derek Carr did today. Derek Carr threw for 239 yards, 22 of 30. 22 of 30 is, let me do my mathematics. Say about 70%. That's not bad. 70%, 239, 1 touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, 22 of 34, 270, 1 touchdown. So he didn't give the game away. Let's see if he fumbled the ball in him. It doesn't say he did. Nope. So, yeah, they just got outplayed. And like I say, Phillip Rivers, anytime he was going to put up numbers, it was going to be today against this Jag defense. 363 yards. He threw 46 times. He threw 46 times today. 36 of 46, 363, 1 touchdown, 2 picks. 2 picks. Put that over on the side right there. 2 turnovers. That never helps. Minshew, 19 of 20, 173, 3 touchdowns. 95%. 95%. 19 of 20, guys. 1 incompletion. That's it for Minshew. How about that? That is being efficient. That's efficient. That's like watching Tom Brady 5 years ago. Dink and dunk, dink and dunk. And yet Tyrod Taylor, his relief won. Yeah, right. Out there in L.A., the Chargers. Yeah, he beat the Bengals today. Look, I picked the Bengals to win this game, but I think the Bengals have a lot to gain from this. First time his kid's ever seen a defense looking to hit him and hurt him. Burrow played decent. Burrow played a decent ball game. I'll tell you the team, 5 teams right now you do not want to be. Number 1, you don't want to be Cleveland. You put 6 points up in Baltimore. And Baltimore, would they commit 2 turnovers? 1 or 2. They fumbled the ball one time, I know. You got to put more than 6 points up on the board. I mean, come on. 6 points? Baker Mayfield, 21 of 39, 189, and he threw 4 touchdowns. I'm going to get into NFL this season. I'm thinking the Patriots, just because they gave England in their name. We'll see. I still say New England's still in for a long, long season. You look at their schedule. I mean, I think next week, don't they have to go to Seattle? I think they've got some tough games ahead. They've got some tough games ahead. They really do. They got a first-place schedule, and I'm not sure they got a first-place team. They beat Miami today, but we'll see what Miami lost both of a doubleheader, 2-1, 8-1. Yep. They're now in 3rd place, and they're 6th ranked now out of 8. They got beat. They sure did. Let's see. Who else? Let's look at the Falcons. Matt Ryan. Nobody thinks about Matt Ryan anymore. Matt Ryan is an afterthought. What's up, Philip? What did Matt Ryan do today? 37 of 54. He threw the ball 54 times. 450 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. My goodness. 450, guys. Matt Ryan just doesn't have it anymore. Maybe it's the defense a little bit, guys. Let's see what Russell Wilson, 31 of 35. 4 incompletions. 322 yards, 4 touchdowns. Russell Wilson on the road. Now next week he gets New England. I'm telling you. Ryan's your quarterback. Well, he did well today. Ryan did you real well. 450 yards and 2 touchdowns. No. The more yards you throw, the better you did. Oh, he did well, Tam. You want a lot of yards. You want to throw the ball as much as possible. Yeah. So 450 is really good. Anything over 300 is decent. 450, you don't hear that every day. But 322, anybody had Russell Wilson as their quarterback this week? 31 of 35, 322, 4 touchdowns. So, yeah, Ryan did well. No. I said Matt Ryan. I didn't mean to say Matt Ryan didn't do well. They got outplayed, or they got beat. They did get beat. But no. He played well. Matt Ryan played they did lose. The Falcons lost to Seattle. Seattle now, they go home and they will play the Patriots next week. All right, let's see. Who else we got here? The Cardinals. And I've been all over, and truly all over Kyler Murray's case. I just never been a Kyler Murray fan. 26 of 40, 75%, 230, 1 touchdown, 1 INT. That's manageable. What's up, Sean? What's up? That's manageable. But come on, Garoppolo, 19 of 33. What's that? 68, about 60, about 62, 63%. 259, 2 touchdowns. Monday night game is two games Monday night. Steelers at the Giants and Titans at the Broncos. It's going to be 2 games tomorrow night, Dale. Now, how you doing? Tell us how you're holding up. Tell us how you're doing. In this stadium, has anyone seen this stadium that the Rams playing in? Boy, oh boy. It is impressive. I'm not sure it's not the nicest stadium out there, guys. Dallas has a great one. I'm improving slowly, but surely. Slowly's fine. Slowly's fine. Just keep improving. It's a beautiful stadium out in LA. Oh my goodness. No, Atlanta's the nicest stadium. No. I'm sorry. Atlanta's not the nicest stadium. No. Huss, if you have not seen you obviously haven't seen the one out in Arizona. Arizona's got the nicest stadium of all. That's a bomb diggity, man. You don't get no nicer than that. Real grass, and they can pull it back. It's wild. You got to see them do that. They can actually mash a button and pull the whole stadium turf back, and it goes into an outbuilding, and it'll be concrete. They can do that. It's awesome. You got to watch that to believe it. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of AstroTurf, but I've seen enough injuries on AstroTurf to know I prefer grass. Yes. Yeah. That stadium out in Arizona is definitely the best stadium to play on. You hear nobody bitch about it when they go out there. They're like, "Wow, that's all you can say, man. It's that nice." And now Washington gets to go out there next week. That's going to be one hell of a ball game. You've got those receivers from Arizona, and you got that front line of Washington's coming after them. I'm telling you, 8 sacks today. 8 sacks. They mean business. You know, I picked them. What, 55 sacks? That's low. That's going to be low. They may get 100. They could get 100 this year. They really could. This team, they're coming after everybody. And if you're going to throw the ball, you better 3-step drop and throw it quick. And even when you do that, their corners, they made one. They made one interception on a timing pattern, but then would they get 2 more? One other one. How much did the Rams stadium cost? I don't know. Let's see. How much did the LA Rams stadium cost? $5.4 billion. $5.4 billion. Including development, everything. Not just for the build. I think it's a beautiful stadium. I think it's beautiful. We'll see if I like it as good as the one out in Arizona. The one in Arizona, man, is just awesome. I think it's the nicest. I really do. And I guess if you want to say somebody's got the worst stadium, I don't know. They're going to be charging $500 a single ticket. Oh, it'll be more than that. Hell yeah! It's a 50-yard line seats, probably $1,500 for one game. $1,500 probably for great seats. They're gonna be more than $500. Buffalo Stadium is bad. Yeah. I'm not crazy about the Eagles Stadium. Man, they so often they don't have grass much, man. They paint dirt out there. They paint dirt green. It's not a great stadium. Baltimore has a beautiful ballpark. Baltimore has a beautiful stadium, immaculate, and the grass really grows well. NFL ticket prices are insane. EPL tickets cost like 45. What's 45 euros? I wonder what's 45 euros in American. How much is 45 euros in American? $53. That's not bad. That's not bad. Pounds. Okay. 45 pounds in versus American money. $57. Same thing. That's fine. That's not bad. That's not bad. 45 pounds, $57. That's not bad. Shit. To go to an NHL game over here, it's $100. Yeah, that's what I heard too. 1,500 a seat. That's right. And if you're inside the 20s, they're charging you what, 600. 20 to the goal line, $600. Keep your damn money. Yeah. There's so many people that want seats though. And that's why they keep the prices so high. Plus, in Philly, you have to pay. You have to pay. Was it? Was it PS? What do they call it? Public seat. Public. Yeah, it's a seat tax. But what do they call it? PST? No, it ain't PST. They call it something else. PSLs, private seat licenses. Private seat licenses. So that seat belongs to you. That seat belongs to you. Let's say they're going to bring ZZ Top into concert next week. They have to contact you. Do you want your seat? Nope. All right, we're going to let somebody else use it then. Yeah, it's crazy shit. So even if public seat licenses, though, that's what it is. PSLs, $1,500 for a ticket to go to a game with zero atmosphere and a chance of getting COVID. No thanks. Yeah, and it can rain. A lot of these stadiums are outside. It can rain. It can snow. Oh yeah, and that's not counting parking. That's not counting parking. Parking down in Philly's 25 or 30. 25 or 30 just to park. Wherever you go. $25 or $30 just to park your car. Yep. Sky in LA is orange. Yeah, you got to be a diehard fan and pretty rich to go. Or, yeah, I got a brother-in-law who goes to all the Eagles home game. He's got Eagles season tickets. He's had them, and I think this year they've given him his money back or whatever. But he still has that license, that seat license. So if they allow people to come, they have to call them and give them. They may have to give him a different seat, but he'll probably end up going. Washington did very well. 8 sacks. They were all over Wentz. Wentz actually was hurt after the game. He admitted he got hurt during the game. His leg was bothering him. They were all over him. He fumbled the ball and threw 2 INTs. Washington played the perfect game and won the game. I was surprised, but next week they got Arizona. One of the top-rating passing teams against a defensive front of 6. They've got 6 guys they can just in and out with. They're going to give people problems. You wait and see. Yeah, Carson after the game mentioned that something about his leg was bothering him. Wow, now they're saying Wentz may miss next week's game. Yeah, oh really? I hadn't heard that. So Wentz may miss a week. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, he was hurting. He was hurting after the game. And trust me, he got hit. They didn't just lay little pops to him. They blitzed, and when they did, it was one on Wentz, and Wentz had no chance to get away. He used to could run away from people, not no more. NFL Sundays must be like religious holidays for Americans. Tam, it's so so much money gets put on it too. It's really they're the highest. It's the highest rated sport there is. It really is. Yeah, offensive line didn't play well, but the defensive line for Washington stepped up. Washington has got 4 number 1 picks on that defensive line. You don't just luck up on that. And they've got guys that they stepped in there and they hit him. They hit him. So I think even a decent offensive line, they're still going to run over them. I think so. It's going to be interesting to see them play somebody like Dallas. It's going to be interesting to see them play Dallas. Dallas has a decent offensive line, but that defensive line from Washington, man, they are one of the best I've ever seen. They came out today, like I say, every play they made. I mean, they never stood at the line and just give him 5 seconds. It never happened. They were somebody on his case the whole time. On his case the whole time. Let's see. Yeah, it's $1 billion business. It really is. Shout outs. Lamar Jackson played a great game. 2 times today he got hit, and 1 time he was like this. I thought he was hurt. They actually stopped the clock for a second, and he got up. He was like, whew, or something, but he was hurt. He was woozy. He could not keep getting hits like that, or he's not going to make it through the season. Hard luck play of the day had to go to Matt Stafford. Can you imagine what Matt Stafford's going through tonight? They're 0-1, 5 seconds on the clock. He's back. He throws a perfect ball, goes right into the guy's hands. If you have not seen it, you've got to watch it. And I mean, it goes right through his hands. Cowboys Rams, I've got the Cowboys 23-18 tonight. I do know one thing. They cannot Dale says the Rams, he was wide open. I mean, nobody was around him. You can say what you want to say about Stafford. That was a perfect ball, and they had Chicago beat. The kid for Chicago played well today. The kid for Chicago played well. I have to give him credit. I'm one of them that's tough on these guys. And I got to give the Chicago quarterback credit. He played well. He did what he had to do. He got him Trubisky. 20 of 36. That's 60%, close to 60. 242, 3 touchdowns. You got to let him play next week. I don't care. I don't care who they playing. He's got to play next week. Now you've made your bed. Now you got to lie in it. You got to play him until he loses or gets hurt. Stafford, tough luck, dude. 24-42, so it's about 58%. 297, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Cowboys game's coming on in just a few minutes. Let's see. The main player for the Cowboys tonight has got to be Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott's got to rush for at least 130 yards. If he doesn't, they're going to be in trouble. They have got to get a running game going. No doubt about it. Look on the other side of the ball, Jared Goff. It's got to be Jared Goff. He has got to throw this football for at least 260 yards and no more than one pick. He can throw one, but no more than one. It better not be a pick six, though. Announcer says the Rams Stadium is the best thing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful ballpark. You know, by all accounts, I should have picked the Rams tonight, no doubt about it. The Rams are opening up their brand new stadium. But I just don't have enough confidence in Goff. Will he make the one extra play that he needs to? Dak doesn't have to. All Dak has to do is hand the ball off to the best running back in football. The Rams don't have that. The Rams don't have that. If they did, I would give them the opportunity to win. But I think the Cowboys will be one play or two plays better. I said 23-18. Chargers, I think they're playing in a new stadium. I think they are. Where do the Los Angeles Chargers play? Los Angeles Chargers football stadium. SoFi Stadium. So Dale, they share that stadium. They share that stadium. The Rams and Chargers share that stadium. Watch any fake football this week? Watch any fake football? Adil Afridi. Tonight's game, Cowboys 23, Rams 18. I did get your new number, Dale. Thank you very much. Soccer, I watched a little bit of soccer. Man City plays next Monday, so I probably won't watch a lot before that, but I'll keep watching. Philadelphia Union reeled off 2 in a row. They're in second place. Arsenal, yeah, they played well. Arsenal played well. They were at a tight game though. Was it? You can't watch a Cowboys game. They're on. Are they on NBC or ESPN? I think it's NBC. I wish NFL was on mainstream TV here. NBC. That's what I thought. NBC. I like the Cowboys tonight. Tomorrow night, Monday night. I like his Steelers over the Giants by 1 point, 17-16. I think Ben comes back, but I think he's going to have a rough time coming back. Playing on the road in New York against a decent defense. He needs to really come out and shine tomorrow night. They need to win by 10-plus points. I don't think they will. I think they win, though. Titans versus Broncos. Titans have the better team. Broncos playing at home. Broncos have Drew Lock. And I think with a couple of injuries by the Titans, Broncos win this game, squeak it out 26-22. Was Wentz overmatched today? Wentz O-line was. What's up, Keith? The offensive line for the Eagles today weren't a mismatch, but I'm telling you, it's not going to happen every week with the Eagles. Their offensive line is not that bad. The defensive line for Washington is that good. I'm telling you. I told you before the game. No, they don't show it on YouTube. I told you before the game, that was the one thing that Washington had a chance with was the defensive line. And they came after him. They hurt him too. And he is questionable for next week, Keith. He got hurt. He was hurt after the game. He was limping. So Wentz is questionable next week. Well, they kept having injuries too. They got hurt. They had 5 injuries during the game today. Brandon Graham, had a concussion. The praline cowpoke. Sean, that's what they want to call you. They want to call you the praline popper. That's what they want to call him. The praline cowpoke.
Hi, everybody.
Sean D.
Hi, Shawnee.
And she's really, her eyes progressing great, guys. Coming along well, right? Yes. Fantastic. Her eyes coming along really, really well. How about Keith says hi too. How about Mr. 450 today, right? Throws for 400 and some yards, and they still get beat. I'm telling you, only with the clown prince. Philip Rivers. Great to hear it, Ms. Rob. That's what Dale said. Dale's.
Hi, Dale. How are you feeling, bud?
He says he's progressing slowly, but progressing is a good word. Philip Rivers, 363 yards, 2 INTs. I'm telling you, my man's going to trip over his own feet in Indianapolis. They wish him well in LA with the Chargers. Chargers go to Cincinnati, win today. How about that? They go there and win. The biggest surprise to me has got to be the 49ers. What happened to your defense? And on top of that, you only put 20 points on the board. They really, really played terrible. Dak's brother died in April. Was that of suicide? Yes, I think he died. I think he committed suicide. Yes, I think so. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 teams that should be ashamed of themselves today. The Bengals are not one of them, though. Oh, he just said, okay, I wasn't watching it. Let's see. The Colts, you lost to the Jags. They're picking the Jags to win 2 ball games all year. Well, hell, they got 15 more games to win 1 more game if that's the case. Vikings. Well, the Lions have a couple of them. How about the receiver at the end? Did anybody see that receiver? The ball hit him in the wrong place, right between all 10 fingers. Perfect spiral, standing 1 yard in the end zone, and he goes right between his fingers. I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford, I don't know what he's got to do to pay. I don't know if he's got to pay somebody to play better or what. But boy, those Lions, they had the game won today. Trubisky and the Bears escaped Detroit. Yeah, the Lions, they should be ashamed of themselves the way they did. And I don't care if he's a rookie or not. Look. Rams win the toss-off. Yeah, Alex Mills throws a no-hitter for the Cubs today. Yeah, I'd heard about that. I don't care if you're a rookie in the league. If the ball comes in your hands with 5 seconds left to go, and I mean, it was not a 40-yard pass. It's a 15 to 18-yard pass. You catch it every day. He's got to make that catch. I'm sorry. That dude gets a clown. He gets a clown hat from me. Yeah, nobody around him. He gets a clown hat on from today. Keith actually emailed me earlier, and he said, "Did you see how one of the players on the Lions went to the referee trying to show the referee what had happened?" and Jamie Collins. Jamie Collins is from the New England Patriots, and now he's with the Lions. Hey, Mr. Referee, come here. And he doesn't say anything else and just goes head first into his stomach. What do you think's going to happen, you dumbass? Now, admittedly, the referee went down like somebody shot him. So, and he didn't hit him that hard. But if you do that to a referee, you get kicked out. So, yes, the ejection was the right call. The referee did kind of, he made it look like you can't touch a ref ever, right? But my goodness, come on, referee. You can't do that. I mean, come on. No, it wasn't a Bass player. It was a Lions player, Michael. It was a Lions player. It was a Lions player against the Bears. The Lions player, Jamie Collins, did it and would say, hey, come over here. And then when he did it, yeah, it's fine, and he probably will get suspended a game. He'll probably get a game for that. Now, they should talk to the referee. And if a referee comes back and says, look, yeah, he ran into me. I had to eject him, but look, he did not mean anything. He should be able to have a say in it. And I would hope that the referee would be like, look, I understand what the kid did. He was trying to show me something. He was just doing it the wrong way. Don't give him an extra week or two. But we'll see. He showed it briefly on red zone. He did not run into him. He kind of pushed his head into his chest, though, trying to show that he, what he did to the other player. But he did touch a referee. He touched a referee. And the referee, like I say, though, the referee fell down like somebody shot him. Come on. Player ran into the chest of the ref. Sean, you're not supposed to, I don't think. But you just can't touch them. And that's what you got to lay the law down about that. These guys are not to be, And oh, wow, the Rams have already scored? You got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious. My goodness. 4th and goal, and they scored, huh? Unsportsmanlike conduct, farting in an official's face. Yeah. Jared Goff, 3 of 3, 60 yards on the first drive down the field. Brown with the touchdown. 6-0, and now they'll go for the extra point. Extra points are definitely not automatic anymore in the NFL. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. We're going to tie a little bow on top. Everybody gets one last statement. What were you most impressed by? We're going to have actually 2 statements. What were you most impressed by today? Me, I'll tell you, it was Washington's defensive line. They attacked Carson Wentz. They attacked Carson Wentz. They attacked Carson Wentz. And then when they got done doing that, they attacked Carson Wentz some more. To me, that was the most impressive thing I saw all day long. You guys shoot up there what you think was the most impressive thing you saw all day. Was it Drew Brees? I was impressed with the Saints taking care of business. Oh, sure. Saints had to do. Arizona beating San Francisco, definitely. I might eat a little bit with you. I'll come in there with you. Arizona, definitely. Arizona's offense is equipped. And that's why I say next week, Arizona versus Washington, the offense of Arizona, the defense of Washington, it's going to be worth watching. Breeze, Dale says Breeze too. Yeah, Breeze played really well. I'm going to tell you right now, Tom Brady and Tampa cannot frown on this performance. They're playing a team that is actually picked to go to the Super Bowl with New Orleans. They stuck with them for 2.5 quarters. They hung with them. They played with them. He's got all new receivers. He has got to find him some slot receiver. They may have to trade for him and pick up somebody, but they got to get him a slot receiver that just cuts across the field 5, 6, 8-yard patterns. All these guys want to run 15 and 20. They can't keep doing that. But it's West Coast versus East Coast, and it's advantage East Coast. What are you talking about there, Michael? Let's say the Redskins D-line and Rodgers impressed. Falcons disappointed. Yeah. Washington versus – it's West Coast versus East Coast. It's advantage East Coast. I don't know if it's advantage East Coast or not. They got to go out west. They got to go to Arizona. Beautiful field, beautiful stadium. It's in great, great shape. I'm not sure there's a big advantage for Washington to go out there to play Arizona. Arizona knows that stadium pretty darn well. But, yeah, they're going on the road. Rodgers, yes. 450 yards anytime is impressive. But hey, I've said all along, Arizona plays on the nicest field there is. And Washington has 6 defensive linemen that could start for anybody. 4 of them, number 1 first-round picks. And, when you got Kerrigan and some of these other guys out there, I'm telling you, they are going to wreak havoc all over Kyler Murray. You wait and see. Kyler Murray may not go down 7 times, but I guarantee you he runs for his life next week. Still have the Giants tomorrow night against Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh in that ball game just because I think just the emotions of them getting Roethlisberger back, I think they win. Fitzpatrick kind of stunk today. Fitzpatrick, I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be in there. You're going against a team that some people were picking to go to the playoffs. I'm saying they're not going to the playoffs. I'm worried about that. You're worried about Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh gets that little bit of a pump up. You're a New York guy. Pittsburgh's going to get that little extra pump up tomorrow night, getting Roethlisberger back. I think it's going to be a very, very close game. Randy says 24-17. I actually have it 17-16. I think it's going to be very close. New York Giant fan. Okay, I got you. Daniel Jones. This is a game Daniel Jones could step up and be the quarterback. You're playing against a real defense in Pittsburgh. Their coach is one of the top 10 coaches out there, maybe even top 5. Any must wins next week yet? Oh, wow. Must wins. Wow. Depends on what Dallas does. It depends on what the Giants do. Eagles could be put in that spot. Lions have got to be probably in a must win. The Bengals, not so much. I think it's a little early for must wins. I don't think so. But I think the Lions have got to demonstrate to people that we're not going to be the laughing stock of the league. And they did nothing to disprove it today. All they did today, and the Browns, 6 points. Baker Mayfield, you put 6 points on the board. I don't care who you're playing. You're saying you're a top 10 quarterback out there. You're not, but you're saying you are. You've got to do better than that. Sam Darnold tomorrow. Sam Darnold. The Jets. That's another team that's really, really. I think they're overrated. A lot of people got them winning 8, 9, 10 games. I just don't see it.
Is this enough PC for you?
I'll come in there in just a minute. Okay.
Well, no, I'm bringing tape.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Okay.
gonna be out of here in a few. Thank you. I was making a joke because talking heads on TV will probably start talking about must win. Yeah, but really though, there are some teams that have pressure on them. The Vikings at home give up 43. I don't care who you're playing. If you're at home, there's no way in hell you should get 43 points up. No way. No way. Colts, you go into Jacksonville. How many people picked Jacksonville to win this game? Very few. Minshew completes 95% of his passes. 19 of 20. Who you talking about? The Colts had 6 players out. They're the better team, though. They've got to win that game. They've got to win that game. You cannot. Oh, the Vikings had 6. Okay, but the Colts have got to go into Jacksonville. They got to win that game. You got to win that game. Jacksonville's picked to win 2 games. 2 or 3 different NFL sites has them winning 2, 3, and 4 games, 4 at the most. And they won on opening day at home against the Colts, who is favored to win that division. I don't see it. I just don't see them winning that division. I really don't. I don't see it. Not with Houston out there and Tennessee. Yeah, Russell went 21 of 24, right? I think it's 21 of 24. I got it right here. 7-0 Rams. Yeah, I think he went 21 of 24. No, 31 of 35. Russell Wilson did. Russell Wilson today, 31 of 35, 322. 31 of 35. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. T.Y. Hilton, did he drop a lot? And you guys know how I feel about Phillip Rivers. If anybody can whine, cry, pout, and bitch, it's Phillip Rivers. I would have loved to have been on the sideline at the end of the game. I guarantee you he was throwing stuff or showing his ass. He is the most unprofessional quarterback there is. Him and Cam Newton. If they lose, you know it. You can't look at what would you do if your waitress poured your drink? Oh my goodness, Sean. But I would love to have seen him at the end of the game today, or see his interview, because he's a sourpuss, man. You watch Brady's. Yeah, watch Brady's today. Okay, I'm sure he's going to come out and say, you know what? We learned a lot. We're going to be better. You know, the song and dance routine. Yeah, Cam did well, but even when Cam does well, Cam gets into arguments. Cam gets into problems. Phillip has 13. And I know he's got a bunch. I don't know if he's got 13 or not, but he's got a bunch. But I'm sorry. You just cannot. You cannot start tussles up. You just can't. You can't do that. And Rivers, every time something does not go his way, he acts like a big crybaby. You cannot do that. I would not want him on my team. I'm sorry. I would not want him on my team. I would not. We'll see if some of these teams can come back next week. Like you say, the Buccaneers, they're coming back home next week. He had my grandma's church outfit. Apologize for my criticism of the Falcons and Patriots uniforms. They didn't look as bad as I expected. I went on an NHL website and I proposed to the NHL that they go back to home field white, home ice whites. Every time you're on the home ice, you'll wear your white uniforms, and on the road, wear your darks. Let's see if it goes in one ear and out the other. But there was a proposal that I proposed that to the NHL website. We'll see what happens. And they got back to me about it. They said, we've heard a lot of people say that. So, see if it happens. Chargers uniforms bad. Have a great night, all. Going to watch a football game. Everybody out there, before we leave, score for tonight's game. Cowboys, Rams. Shoot it up there real quick. Let's see what you guys say. I know half the first quarter's over, whatever. Shoot us up a first quarter score, guys. I mean, a final score. Not Chargers. Cowboys and Rams, rather. Cowboys and Rams. Cowboys and Rams. I'm saying Cowboys 23, Rams 18. I'll do that. And Keith likes the Rams. I'll say 23. Whoops, that other way. 23, 18 Cowboys. 28, 21, 27, 21. Wow. It's a lot of close ones. Go Pats. Puck says it. Played well today. We'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? The Rams keep calling the same damn screen. Do they get away with it, though? That's the thing. If they're getting by with it, that's okay. It's not good if they're not getting by with it. Y'all have a great one. They keep getting by with it. We'll be back here tomorrow. I don't have anything. Wash your hands real well. Do that. Wear your mask if you need to. We'll come up with something else. I'll find something else on here. Might even do some more smash up derby. Might even get payoff pitch back out. I might do a soccer game. We'll see. We'll do something tomorrow during the day. We'll do it. Okay. I think maybe I might get the EPL league out. I've got two teams. Maybe that's not the best. We'll see what they can do. Premier League. Have a good one, guys. We'll probably do it tomorrow, and we'll see how everything turns out. I had an awful first week. We'll get it turned around. Have a good one, guys, and God bless. Bye-bye.